alphabet sorting using an array, counter, while loops, for loops to get an input, well, get letter inputs, get like 5 or 10 letter inputs, put them into an array, sort said array, and output. This could be done a lot easier, but we're going to start with, sure, the array, and empty it. Well, it's not an array, it's a list, because an array has to have a set amount of stuff. So count, so while count not equal to, let's just say 5, while count doesn't equal 5, d equals input a letter. That's not how you spell letter, but fine. So I think what I'm going to do is a very overcomplicated way. So what that will do is it will take the letter and it will convert it into its ASCII equivalent. Then I want this will add it to the list. Well, this is why you need official variable names. There, so that will add that to the list. So what we'll do is it'll get an array. It will have a counter. While the counter is that, it will input a letter. It will convert it into its ASCII equivalent and will add that ASCII number to the array. Then the count will add 1. And I think you could do this at any time really, but I want to sort it at the end of every loop. Yeah, so what that will do is it will just sort the array as it's going along. I don't know why, you couldn't put that anywhere really, but I choose to do it there. For I in range, then it's 0, and then it's the length of sum, because sum is the new like variable for that array, but it's no longer a, it's sum. So let's just say f equals sum I, and then print f. Let's see what happens there. Print a letter, so A, S, D, F, G, A, D, F, G, S. Perfect. So there is a more efficient way of doing this obviously, but what this does is basically it gets an array, gets a counter. Well, you can do this for the entire alphabet to 26, and then you can just type in all 26 letters randomly. Then it gets the letter, changes it to an ASCII equivalent, because why not, adds the ASCII number, adds the count, and sorts the list. We'll do that multiple times, and then after this is ended, this will now have the ordered list. So now for I in range blah blah blah, this is the length of the new array, which is this part here, and then it will get the ith value from that array. So obviously arrays start coming from 0, so that's 0, then we'll print it. Another more efficient way of doing it is probably just make up that array again, and now while count not equal to 5, so yeah, while count not equal to 5, sure equals input sum. Well, that's not how you spell sum, but sure. So a dot append sure, so that will just add it to the code, and then count plus equals 1 com. Then outside the array, sum equals sorted a print sum, and that should ASD done. So that is another way of doing it. That is like, that's not as fun. What you could also do is you could probably use a for loop and then go, oh, can you? Yeah, for I in range 0, and then len a, and then it is print a I. Oh, well, that was intended a I. Well, that was intentional. There we go, and then that prints out all the letters individually. So there are the two ways of doing it. There is obviously this way, then there is the old way, which is this one. And you choose really which one you prefer, but both ways are efficient as the other in a way. One requires more conversion, other one needs extra lines of code to be able to print them out line by line. Peace.